Hey guys, Andre here. Today we'll check out the new Line 6 Metallurgy plugins. So what is the Line 6 Metallurgy? Essentially these are three different plugins that are based in the same technology of the Line 6 Helix modelers and the Helix native plugin. And so the sound quality is exactly the same. And to me, in a way, this is like a condensed version of the Helix native, but in a much more cool way because of the user interface, and much more easy and fast to dial in a really good tone, at least to me, and more easy to work with. And so the three plugins are the Doom, the Modern and the Trash. They all have 4 different amps, 8 guitar cabs with a bunch of microphones that you can use up to 3 microphones at the same time, and up to 7 different effects, preamp effects and post-amp effects. And so in a nutshell, this is what the Line 6 Metallurgy is. Now let's see how it looks, how it works and how it sounds. So here's the plugins. So this one is the Trash, this one is the Doom, and this one is the Modern. For start, the user interface is really cool, very realistic. As you can see here, all the pedals, all the amps, effects, and more pedals, and cabs. So let's see how this thing works. Here you have the 4 main tabs that you're gonna use. So this one is the pre-effects, which is basically the effects or the pedals before the amp. Here you can choose the amp that you want. So there you go, 4 amps. This is the cab tab, and this I think is the tab that you will spend most of your time dialing in your tones, because although it's really easy to navigate here, there's a lot of things here that can totally change your tone. Last but not least, the post effects tabs, which is the effects after the amp and the cab. And so they all look the same and they all work in the same way. So pre-effects, this one is the Doom, pre-effects, amp, and you can choose the amp that you want. Cab, again, same thing. And post effects, and the Modern is exactly the same thing. As you can see, pedals, amps, cab section, and post effects. And so how do you dial in your tones? So very simple. So as you can see, this is very much like a real pedal, everything. This one has a wah pedal and 2 overdrive, so it works exactly like a real pedal. So very easy. The amps exactly like a real amp, so you just need to dial in the knobs that you want. Oh, you can undo and redo here too. Now the cab section. Here is where you can choose your cab. It's always the 8 different cabs, which some are the same, some are different from each plugin. Here you choose the microphone you want. In this case I'm using the SM57 here, and Riven, the Royer 121. And here you can do whatever you want and put the microphone whatever you want. Here you have the mic IR selection, so you can choose your own IRs if you want. You can flip the phase of the microphone, you can put it off axis or on axis, pan, solo and mute, and the volume of each microphone. This third knob you cannot change the microphone, but it's the room microphone and it sounds really cool. Here you have this knob, this is like a master volume, much like this one, and a very cool SSL style EQ. And then the post effects tab, which again, is like a real pedal, you just need to dial in the knobs and that's it. So really easy. Now let's see how it sounds. So let's check out the Plicator, which is my favorite amp in the Helix world. So it goes like this. So I'm using the Kelly cabinet with the 57 and the Royer 121. without the room mic, so let's hear it with the room mic. It's really cool. So you can use it or not. So I guess if you want that room feel, you use it. If you don't want it, just mute it. Okay, let's see the effects here. So why not boost and a delay? Sounds damn good, man. So more amps here. So this is like a Roland. Let me just turn off the delay. Okay. So Metallurgy. Okay, next amp, diesel. So all these amps has a lot of gain, but you can dial back the gain and you can get really cool rock tones. Or you can go really aggressive here. Yep, really aggressive. Now let's check out the modern. There you go. So I'm using the same cab, yep, and the same mics. But you can choose another cab. This just happens to be the one I like the most. Let's see this one. Yeah, this is one I prefer. So let's check out these amps. So this one is a rev. Let's see with the boost here and what we got here. Some echo and some reverb. It sounds really good, man. Okay, more amps. So PRS Archon. So as you can see, a lot of gain, but you still can dial in the rock tone. And this one, I think it has a clean channel. So this one is the PV Invective, I believe. Crunch channel. Next one, the Badong. So this one is from Line 6. So if you're a Line 6 user and are into metal or heavy music, I'm pretty sure you already know this amp. So this is the modern. Now let's check out the Doom. Okay, let's go. Same cab and the amp orange. Now that's a lot of effects here, fuzzes, and this one must be really cool. Let me see. Yep, this is the Doom. And a delay here. So this is exactly the same sound, or at least it's really familiar to the Line 6 Helix. So more amps. I don't know which amp is this one. It looks like some kind of Marshall, maybe. I'm not sure which amp is this one. Neither this one. And neither this one. Probably it's like some sort of Fender, has reverb and tremolo. So there you have it. And so what do I think about the Line 6 Metallurgy? So first of all, I think this is a good move by the Line 6 team, because although Line 6 had plugins for a lot of years, the last one was the Helix Native, which costs $400, and this one at $100 individually and $200 the three of them. It's half the price of the Helix Native. And it's a good move because I cannot see the guitar player at home paying $400 for a guitar plugin. You have the Neural ESP guys with great sounding plugins at $100, $150, Brainworks, and a lot of other brands. So this is like a market that I think Line 6 was missing because of the price of the Helix Native. Now, in terms of sound, I think it sounds great. Actually, I think it sounds exactly like the Helix modeler. And you can play pretty much any genre, from pristine cleans to blues, rock, and metal. I can see why they are targeting and marketing this for the metal players, but you can play any genre. So sound-wise, it's great, and the user interface is beautiful and very realistic, very cool, and it's really easy, and much more easy, in my opinion, to dial in a really great tone than in the Helix Native or the Line 6 Helix modeler. And that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in the next video, guys. Cheers!